what do you do to take the people that you have and bring them up? So bring them up in competency. Now, you would know that sometimes you can have an underperformer in your business, and the only issue is not their cultural fit or it's not their willingness to do a job, but their only issue is competency. Most business owners just kind of like build out their business and their organizational structure just kind of like by accident, or they build it out based on what, someone else in their industry has done, or you've gone and done an MBA at some point and you've been taught something, from like academia world, but, not necessarily workable. And I've shared this multiple times, and this is basically a framework for how to organize and structure your team. And every time I've shared this, business owners have said to me, wow, this is really, really useful. It was actually based on funny story. I used to hang out with some business consultants that were Scientologists. And they used to basically teach the Hubbard management systems, which is the management framework for Scientology as an organization, which is, written in a bunch of volumes by Hubbard. And they basically used to teach that to business owners as a way of managing businesses. And we still use a lot of those frameworks and those systems internally today. The stuff that they taught us for the business was fantastic. So I didn't go to the church, but I did end up using a lot of this tool just to kind of share that. But we've modified it. We've modified it quite a bit. This is the Genius business structure. This is what it looks like. And this, to me, is a pretty straightforward way of organizing your team. Up the top here, you've got executive leadership. Now, this is basically the office, and the Ds there basically mean like Division 1, Department 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So D1 is your executive leadership, and that's basically your vision, your mission, your values, your corporate strategy, also anything kind of like legal management, shareholders agreements, and board meeting notes, and all those kind of things. That's kind of like the executive area. Many early stage business owners, like they don't even have an area kind of like cut out for this. Like the executive documents sit with the accountant, and that's about it. So that's executive leadership. So that's kind of like one area. And by the way, all of these basically get mapped into our Google Drive. So each area of our business is basically reflected in how we organize the whole business. So, you've got finance, exec, deliver, team training. That's basically, reflected right across the whole business. Yeah, we use this in Google Groups and Calendar, and basically every logical area of the business basically follows this. Down the bottom, people, tools, and data. And this is what you would probably normally call like admin and HR. So this is getting the right people on the bus, getting the wrong people off the bus, and then equipping those people with the right tools to get their job done. So first of all, it's hiring and attracting the right talent. And then it's making sure they have the right tools. So do they have, like Google Workspace to get their tasks done? Do you have a phone system? Do you have CRM system? What do you use for security? You've got to buy computers for your office and those kind of things, right? That all happens there. Now, next up is qualifications and training. And most small businesses completely ignore this area of the business. They just don't have a process for it, or they don't have like a logical map in their brain or their business for training and upskilling their team. So I like to have this as a separate area, which is basically, what do you do to take the people that you have and bring them up? So bring them up in competency. Now, you would know that sometimes you can have an underperformer in your business, and the only issue is not their cultural fit or it's not their willingness to do a job, but their only issue is competency. So what we're doing here is we're taking our people and we're moving them up. We're increasing their competency, which is going to help them in the business. So that's, qualifications, training, onboarding, all of your educating your systems and your processes, your jump shots, all of that happens here as well. And then you have the business model, and that sits in the middle. Attraction, which is, you could call that marketing if you wanted to, but we like to call it attraction, is anything you do to get people who don't know about you to know about you. Now, most people don't have a set strategy for this outside of referrals and word of mouth. Your specific strategies in a specific area of the business for that. And, you might call that like outbound marketing strategies. Next is sales or conversion. What do you do to get someone who knows about you to become a customer? Now, that would include things like newsletters. That would include things like existing customer engagement and upsells. But for, many people, they think, setting a newsletter is marketing. Well, yeah, technically it's part of the marketing function of a business, but really you're just converting people who already know about you. And that's why I like this D2, this attraction area of the business, because what that really represents is creating new public awareness for your business and actually finding new people. For us, that's YouTube. Lots of organic reach, and it's getting people who don't know about our services to know about us. Finance, collect the money, and then deliver. Now, whether you're a service business or a product business, that's fine. Many businesses get this order wrong. They deliver before they get the money. So that's why I put those in that order. So this is not canon, but the recommendation is, or the invitation here is, that you may choose to make use of this right across the business if you want to. My recommendation is that you don't go too crazy with this. If you've only got like 3 or 4 people in the business, having 1 million shared drives inside of Google Drive can be a little bit much. So just kind of go easy on it. So that's a recommendation, that you may choose to make use of this to kind of like logically organize things in your mind.
If you like this content, please hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live or drop new content on the channel. Now, if you'd like to connect with us, hit us up on social media or join our free community group. All the links to that are right below this video. If you'd like to learn more about Google Workspace and the technology ecosystem, you can join our free Genius Academy by transferring your billing across to itGenius. Or you can join a Workspace Basics Bootcamp. Now, if you're a business owner and you're interested in an audit on your technology stack or your Workspace account, or you're looking to do a project in the tech world, well, you can take advantage of our free consultation. And if you need help right now, then consider joining Concierge or taking up a quick fix with our team for professional support for your tech stack.